All right, live music today from Studio V from Unspoken Tradition. That song called One Mule Plow. Man, y'all sounded really good there.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so I guess I have to ask, y'all do the One Mule Plow? Who grew up plowing fields? Anyone?
The recent picture I've seen of a One Mule Plow was Dennis's friend Michael Ramsey's father down there in the field,
Right?
just outside of town here probably. But one man behind one mule.
Yeah.
I've mowed a couple lawns.
Yeah.
About as close as I've ever come.
It's actually a nice segue into, I guess, like the name of the band, Unspoken Tradition. What does Unspoken Tradition mean to you guys? What are those traditions?
I'll field this one, I guess. It's, like, to me, it's just like through the years, those things that manifest themselves within a family or a group of people, friends, just rituals and things like that just kind of become a part of life. Maybe it's never announced or, anything like that, but just those things that you look forward to doing and you're proud to be a part of, that kind of thing. Sort of heritage, I guess, is a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So we're all about heritage.
And the music you're playing is certainly
Absolutely.
fits into that. We're in Western North Carolina. You could just about say ground zero for bluegrass.
Yes.
Hey, what do you guys? What is that? If I say Western North Carolina bluegrass, what defines it? What is it? What makes it happen?
Well, it's the culture that's been here for so many years. It's funny. I think Western North Carolina was always sort of the hotbed base for a lot of pickers and musicians and just over the mountains in Nashville was the place where they had the business infrastructure. And I think for so many years they farmed so many folks out of this area to feed, the Nashville music industry. If you look at some of the folks that are mainstays of Western North Carolina, I actually just did an interview a couple nights ago with Dr. Mark Pruitt from Balsam Range, working on a bluegrass documentary about that very subject, about a documentary about bluegrass of Asheville. And, Mark was one of those guys who kept music alive, working out of Bill Stanley's barbecue in downtown and kept the tourists coming here with a lot of his bands that he had in town. But he was also one of those guys that Ricky Skaggs farmed out to be on a lot of his early country albums and eventually on Bluegrass Rules. And, Mark's just getting ready to retire from the DOT up here in Haywood County. So, he's a local guy.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that stuff is what you end up seeing. Local musicians that grow up in this community and this culture that all play together, but a lot of times get called up to go do some more major playing.
We will have conversations in the hallway here, though. You'll go, oh, that's like kind of a slick Nashville bluegrass record versus, something a little more organic or, you know what I mean? That sometimes comes from, like Unspoken Tradition, you guys' music. So, yeah.
Are you saying we're organic or slick? I'm not
Both.
You're organic. You're slickly organic. Organically slick.
Oh, that's it.
It's a new motto.
It sounds like a
Could be a song.
like a russet potato. What is it?
Is
That's
it
an unspoken tradition right there.
is it intimidating when you look around the talent, the quality of musicians around here playing this music? I mean, the bar is really high. I'm sure it's cool, but is it ever like,
It's intimidating, but at the same time, there are so many people in this culture that are just so friendly and so open and welcoming. Just I never met anybody that I wouldn't consider a great person or a friend. So it's intimidating, but
We're all intimidated by our friends.
yeah.
It's really a way of life around
Yeah.
here, which is what's so cool is that you can't throw a rock without hitting a really talented musician around this whole region. And there's stuff going on all the time on weekends. People having barbecues in their backyard, and there's world-class players just sitting around just picking together.
I think Phil Cook was here. He's a musician from Raleigh, but he grew up in the Midwest, and he was saying when he moved here, like every house he went into, there was a fiddle. Even if no one played, there was just a fiddle in every house, and how ingrained it is into the way of life. Well, I always like to say at WCW, one of the things we say is music is more than music. But like Tim, what you were alluding to, especially in bluegrass, is way more than music.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah. Everyone grew up picking? Does that early age?
Pretty much.
Pretty
yeah.
much.
We all grew up picking out of self-defense. That's what you're trying to say.
The band is Unspoken Tradition. You want to introduce yourselves real quick, or each other, however you want to do it, and then we'll get a tune.
I'm Tim Gardner on fiddle and vocals.
Yeah.
Yay.
My name is Ty Gilpin, and I'm on mandolin.
My name's Lee Shuford. I sing and play bass.
I'm Audie McGinnis, and I play guitar and sing.
I'm Zane McGinnis, and I just play the bass.
But he plays it pretty well, huh?
That's Dennis Jones on the board back
Dennis
there.
Jones doing sound today. Absolutely. He wants to come play. Don't let him do it. After the session, maybe. So, Unspoken Tradition. Big show tomorrow night at Newgrass Brewing Company in Shelby, North Carolina. What's 8 o'clock? Is that what we're thinking? 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Cool. And if people want to learn more about the band, where do they head to online?
We're all over social media. We've got a Facebook page. Just search for Unspoken Tradition. We got an Instagram. Same thing.
Got a website.
Website,
Yeah,
of course, yeah.
UnspokenTradition.com. So, yeah.
I think there's probably a link up to that website from our homepage today at wcw.org. So.